Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream as we have made it all the way. It's been a long day of Call of Duty, but we are here to the losers finals. It is going to be the rematch, the grudge match. ATK looking to get their revenge against the side of the DAC Carries Squadron in the winners round 1. It went all the way to a map 5. I believe it was a 6-3. So it didn't go to the round 11 because we know how icy the side of ATK is. But the side of Dax, they were doing so good against the Baby Beavers. And their only problem, I think, is their consistency in search and destroy. They've had a lot of hit and miss type maps, but I don't think we're gonna explain this too much. We're ready to hop right on into this series. These guys, they're loaded on up. They want to get this one done. It's late, I know, for everybody on the East Coast. They're ready to get this one underway, but this is the grudge match everybody has just been waiting for, the rematch. In the way that the side of ATK has been playing, it's scary to think that they have the opportunity to make they were in the losers round 2, so they've been here since the beginning. And they could have made literally the most intricate losers bracket run, especially with how many map 5s they have gone to. On the side of Dax Carries, though, the players that have just, I think, captured everybody's hearts, in particular the gaming chef, it is Morph. And then Zaya, I know everybody has been dropping a lot of, hype in the chat for him, and honestly, it's kind of funny. But Dak and Alex, these are kind of some unsung heroes. Dak is really that anchor for the squad. He allows Morph to be that aggressive AR in these hardpoint. And Alex, by far, the best support player we've seen in the tournament. He literally has, it feels like, 3 minutes in the hill in every single hardpoint that you play. But the way that ATK happens, they do not allow these long streaks to come on in. They don't allow teams to run away with maps. Yeah, they'll lose a hill or two, but they'll rebound immediately. And Mark, what was that? I don't know how he won it, but that was ridiculous. And maybe shoots a little bit too early as he's trying to take the kill down into Swizz and trying to take the challenge. It gets him down to 1, and with the last bullet in the magazine, he cleans it up. But already on this P1, that's what the side of Dax carries so well. They always hop on into the point. It doesn't matter if it's scrap. It doesn't matter if there's a second left. They're always on it, but they don't have the rotations. It's a clean setup for the side of ATK. This is what makes them such a scary team, is when they get locked in, it's so difficult to get them out of these positions. And you have number 1 Swizz watching over in that middle of the embassy. And already the kill feed is lighting up that light blue. Oh, good. Oh, God! Morph with 3, and then Dak follows it up with the 4th. This is the type of playmaking ability that I think Dak is able to bring to the table. Yeah, you have Hove, who ends up getting a lot of these search and destroys. Cosmic, he comes in here or there, but when it comes down to pure just superstardom, it's Zaya, it's Morph. These guys just do not lose too many. They get kills. You just do not see him. Look at Alex. Look at this. They're going to go out with the bait and switch, but Sitched, he goes massive, gets the 2. That will secure these last few seconds, and already Morph 9-1. Cosmic, does he want to challenge this? I don't think so. He's going to pull out that trophy system, and they're going to invest the glide bomb early. I like this play. I think, wrap it onto the side, but he grabs the player on the outer sides of those courts. And then this is the pinch that came through as Cosmic, is he able to stay alive? Nope. Again, it's Morph, 11-1. 8 kills in a row, and he already earned another trophy. He's just stacking them on up. As already, you love to see ATK. They're just getting rid of it immediately. And I think this is going to be the last 30 seconds. They're not going to throw anybody else at this one. So already, the side of Dax Carry. This is not their map choice, by the way. This is ATK, because they are technically the higher seed. They're number 3 Dax, the number 6 one coming in after the pool play. And it's kind of funny because both these two teams, they're similar, but they're not. I think the ARs, you give the advantage to Dax just in the fact of Morph. He's incredible. Hove, we see it sometimes where he has these slow starts, 2 and 6. And it's a matter about breaking on into this administration. And they got every single second. They're off to a 60-point lead. And I think now you just need to wait. As they have all the trophies set on up, you see that was Alex trying to fly on into the point, the pinch, trying to get cleaned up. Swizz grabs two. Dak knows he's in the corner, goes out, but oh, I think I would have liked to see it. Maybe a little bit of a slow peek there. Swizz goes big, finds two. Cosmic there for the trades, but no, it is all light blue, and look at this. They are going to push out this map so fast. They're rotating to the laundry room, aka kitchen hill or cafeteria. Swizz on 5 in a row, not able to secure that glide. As finally it was Morph goes down after, I believe it was a 9 kill streak, and he grabs the last few seconds of scrap, and it truly matters when it comes down to these close games. And full setup though, ATK, can they hold it this time as they're pre-firing one of these angles? And Alex, the patience pays off, and everybody's starting to put the squeeze on. And oh, that was basically a team kill coming on in from number 7. That was Dak. Unfortunately, he was trying to help out Alex, so he just runs right on into it. Dak will go down. Morph, the last player left alive, unfortunately not able to do it. He sits at 15 and 4. You're going to need a lot more coming out of the rest of your teammates. You have Dak 5 and 10, Alex 7 and 12. Still the hill time. Morph is doing it all. But you look at the overall stat line, it's a lot more consistent, evenly spread across the board. Just like a good PB&J, they are showing the love on every single side. And oh, that is a solid nade. Swizz is going to get Alex as he tries to fly on through, and that's another 3 members dead. And coming back from this deficit, it's going to be a tie game, maybe a 1 or 2 point advantage, just 1. And after that first set of rotations, ATK starting to get their footing underneath them. And now I think if you're Morph, you need to start slowing down, work with your teammates as he's trying to make the hero play. Unfortunately, you just can't do that every single time. Sitch, he's going to make these players have to hunt him down from the top side, and that was a great nade, forcing him to get weak, and they had 2 players ready to go out and challenge. Alex, a big gunfight win over Swizz. I believe they got 35 seconds on this P1 the last time. ATK, this is a big gunfight, and Zaya locks down the top side again. As I think it's Alex trying to watch his backside. He has the middle of the map covered in Dak, as well as still Zaya locking down the top as he finds one, not able to find the second, and immediately you take a look at that mini-map. It is Alex. He turns his attention towards the top side as they are still getting all of this time. It is 35 seconds when it's all said and done, maybe 40, and that is just, you can't let that happen. If you're ATK and they are fighting for these spawns early on, they're not allowing the side of gaming to get comfortable, as Morph will find that kill in Hove in the backside. That should be the spawn secured for Dax as he's trying to work his way through, and when he is on a head glitch, this guy just doesn't lose too many and tosses out the frig. Kobe all the way down, won't be able to get the kill as Hove ends up getting one, with the kill feed lighting up red for momentarily. Zaya grabs the last one as he sits at 21 and 18, so quietly having a great game, and so many engagements. Unfortunately, he will decide to drop, and the last 20 seconds, it might just go to the side of Dax, and yes, it will. I like this play. It's going to extend him back out to roughly a 40-point lead, and they're already putting the pressure on Zaya, the last member left, and they should be able to take care of him relatively quick. Yes, they do, but do you have the trophies to stop all these tacticals that might fly on in? As we're sitting top AC, everybody gearing up for this hit. And oh my goodness, the angle from Morph, he takes down Hove off the point, still has one more player. Cosmic, the last member left standing, he needs to go massive, and that was the squeeze you needed. You took care of all the trophies, you made them have to turtle on up as they hit every single angle they could, and they get the early break as they still have the last 30 seconds to fight for. And I mean, if you're ATK, you might have to chalk up these last 30 seconds. They're going to throw maybe one more player at it as Cosmic. Can he go big and at least clear it off? No, he won't be able to find either. And you're okay with this. If you're Dak, you're going to get these last 15 seconds. Oh, Swizz, he just gives him his back, but already another glide bomb is earned. He has a minute across the table. I love the adaptation Dax have done so far as they have 3 players with a minute in when they are relying on Alex to be that hill man. And I would say that is their kryptonite. You have to spread the love around. They're surely doing so. and it's Sitched. Sitting in the administration, this is where ATK, they were having that bounce back. The rotation from the P4 to P5 was where they got that done. As Morphe flies on in, not able to find the kills. And I think Cosmic, he ends up getting that information, takes down 2, and a great start. This is maybe the comeback that you're looking. It would be down from roughly 80 points. And if they get the last 30 seconds, they're going to push it within 15. And Dax, I think you need to chalk this last 30 and make sure you have a good setup on this hill for the P5. But this is exactly what happened in the first set. They went a clean 3 or 4 down, and they're pushing out the pressure. Morph does get caught out. A great route taken. The dead silence was popping, and a few more kills are going their way. And once again, look at that spawn out. ATK to perfection is now it's coming down to the wire. Like I said, it's a 15-point differential. But they got it done here on the cafeteria. Can they do it once again? Because Dax, they were not able to find any success, but 2 members will drop early as the trades are coming through. Sitchy has to go massive. Everybody starting to swarm. They throw out the stun, not able to get anything. Morph, they fly on in. A few teammates getting them weak down to 6 HP, but the trophies are in. Alex trying to hold off the middle of the map push. He's the player watching that cross. He will get taken down. 15 seconds needed for them to be able to close out this map 1. And now it's up to Swizz. You have to clutch up in this 1v3 situation. He's waiting every single second he can, so he doesn't have to challenge this one out. I think Morph knows he's there, and Swizz, he goes down. And Dax carries. They will close it out. 250 to 216. They weren't allowing that second half surge to come on in from ATK, and this is the momentum starter you needed for the side of Dax. You want to start off with that hot hand, and ATK, every single time they've won map 1, they have taken the series. There's been no reverse sweeps. But on the other side, Morphs, this wasn't even their hard point pick. So a great stuff coming on in from them. Sitched 15 and 18 across the board. It's relatively even. Again, you have around a minute in the point for either side. And ATK, they were getting a lot of the rotations. It was unfortunately, they got broken a few too many times. And so maybe that was their problem. They weren't able to get a really good foothold in that P4 though. My goodness, talk about the best administration team in the game. They were making sure everybody was getting out of that office, out of that waiting room. Unfortunately, they were running into a bunch of other roadblocks, and that was Morph, that was Alex, Zaya, as well as Dak, who had a relatively slow game, picked it up on that second half. So coming into this search and destroy, the struggles, the side of Dax is in this mode, and this will be their map pick, but I don't really give them an edge. It is a sniper map, but I've seen the adaptations that ATK has gone through. They've gone all the way to a map 5 round 11 on this one against Team Performance. They were up 5-2. Performance ended up getting that 3. They didn't allow it to go their way, and maybe a few jitters because they had a team kill that came out early on or in that round 11, but if you're smart, you just say, hey, let's ignore Morph's side of the map, and we'll take our chances in that 4v3 situation. And everybody slowly loading on in to the map as ATK, Sitched, aka Flippin', Swizz, Cosmic, Zaya. I think they ended up having a little bit of a switch around. Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't know what side they're on. They want to help out the other team. This is what you like to see, the camaraderie, right, in these lands. But still, remember what everybody is playing for right here. This trophy, magnificent. We want to be able to get everybody to come back to one of these. I know this will not be the only Call of Duty land coming up. I know there's going to be some future events announced probably later, within the month or a month out. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because give a big shout out to production, everybody, Nick, Ethan. They've done a great job hosting this one, and everything has ran as smoothly as possible. It's going great. Everybody having a phenomenal time. Yeah, there's problems with Battle.net, but that's not anything on us. So big shout out to the production. Give a W out in the chat for them as we are looking to get this map 2 underway. Everybody now switching over to the correct side. So guys, come on. Let's get this one started. I think everybody's ready to go as we're still waiting to load on in But also a big shout out to the venue sponsor. That will be G Fuel. I know it's been giving me a bunch of energy, and honestly, I don't drink too many of these, but gosh dang, they are good. So make sure you guys go and check some out. Have you heard the Cutie Dye Pie? Is that how you say his name? I'm not even too sure. But I've heard that one is absolutely delicious, as everybody is now onto the correct team. This series has the potential to go all the way to another map 5. But the way ATK is in Search and Destroy, you have to give them the edge. They have not dropped a search today. They've gone to a lot of round 11s, but they still have not dropped that search. You get to see that big Bowie knife coming on out. It will be the side of ATK on that defense. Dax, I would like to see some aggression middle of the map, and it comes out from both sides. Morph will grab the first blood. Does end up grabbing the second as well. The trades do come through. It's a quick 3v2 advantage. The bomb, I think, needs to start going down. Oh, repositions to middle of the map. He might be able to catch out this player. He might have shot through the door and found a freebie. Holds off, and I'm not sure if Morph saw that glint come through. As everybody holding on to their corners. And, oh, great play. Hovey's going to hop on the defuse. No, he will not. Dax carries. They will take that first round. The first bloods, they are critical. ATK, this is what has been so dominant for them in the Search and Destroys. I think I'm looking back at it. They've held every single first blood advantage throughout the series today. It was I think a 7-4, a 6-3. They have just been absolutely dominant when they get it. That is going to be the critical thing for them, as well as making sure they don't allow it to spiral out of control. And I was talking to a few other players in the venue. I think a lot of people are kind of cheering for ATK out there, because already I think the side for the Baby Beavers, they are a homegrown Colorado team, and I think ATK is as well. We want to see potentially, you know, some Colorado homegrown kids duke it out, but so far it's Cosmic. He opens up with one, the double return. And now you take over that site, but you are quickly locked in. Morph pulls out the sniper, and oh my god, what is he doing? And he's trying to come on out. He has some help, and they just swarm around, and I want to kind of see a look back, a replay at that sniper. Did he quick scope him? Did he hard scope him? I'm not too sure, but already Morph starting it off 4-0. This is the guy you have to shut down, and they're trying to take over middle of the map, and they're trying to leave him isolated. Still haven't been able to win the majority of the gunfights in the middle, and this is what Atlanta FaZe in the CDL has done so well, and why they are, I think, undefeated on El Silo, and somehow have like a 10 or 11 Search and Destroy win streak. But they haven't lost this one, I think, in 7 maps. It's because their submachine guns are so aggressive. They realize when you find a kill, you don't need to go out and challenge everything. Play it slow, and that's exactly what Sitch does. He finds one as, the nade comes on through. Beautiful stuff as well. Quickly into the 1v4 we go. Zaya, he just runs on out. ATK, a great job getting their first round on the board. A quick little bounce back. They weren't letting that one escape them. Now I'd like to maybe see a potential B-side hit. Maybe a sniper pulled out from Hove. Is the offense coming in their way? And Cosmic, he's been the true playmaker for ATK. When he pops that dead silence, he's so annoying to try to deal with. He finds some of these little nooks and crannies, these openings in the armor that allow them to grab that first blood, and they're expecting the aggression to come through, but both sides playing it passive. I think it's going to come down to maybe Sitch if he somehow gets some information on Dak towards that B site. Exchanging a few shots, nothing has came out. Swizz gets tagged to 16. And he's going to try to throw out a Semtex to at least delay the push. And Zaya knows Swizz is on the other side. Morph, he wants to get aggressive. Maybe try to fly on in. But Swizz, oh, he doesn't know that he's in that corner. Maybe he does. Yes, he does. So great information. First blood going the way towards ATK. Still trying to work their way into that A site. Hear the door get open. Morph, he's just going to get taken. Can he run away? No. Hove has that information as Dak does find one. Alex, I'm not sure where he came from. Maybe a backside flank. He gets the second. He gets the third. Can he find his triple? Swizz. But he's got to go out and challenge, and he gets a perfect timing. He gets the timing, but there's only 5 seconds left. And I love this. Dak is just running away. He doesn't want anything to do with this. Swizz. Ooh, almost able to make it interesting. I think if he found that first headshot right away, he might have been able to track down Dak, but it's going to be a quick lead. A 3-1 advantage in ATK. They do have 3 of the first bloods. It's a matter of maybe being able to find that opening and maybe push the pace. Zaya 0-4 on the Dunkin' Donuts line. Hasn't found anything as of yet. And Swizz, I love the route that he took along with, I believe that was number 7, Cosmic. They popped their dead silence, and Sitch, he's going to find an opening as well. Everything just slows down. They're expecting, I think, this double push. They're waiting for it. Everything has just slowed down to a snail's pace. The entire side of Dax, they're right on top of each other. Alex throws a shoulder. I don't think he saw him, so Sitch, if he plays this one slow enough, he might be able to catch out 1 or 2 of these players. And I love it. Cosmic, he comes in through the top side window. And Sitch, he gives up his position. He's just going to back away. Yeah, make them have to hunt you down. They're trying to take over this A site. And if you're ATK, you don't need to challenge this one out. Let the bomb go down and put the squeeze. You at least know there's 1 player on that site. You have a 3v2 advantage. Use anything. You have a Semtex to work with. They throw a stun in there. Cosmic has both his stuns, so use them at the same time. Bully out a corner of it. And, oh no. And they challenge 1 by 1 each of the sides. Hove. Oh, they get that information. He takes down Alex. He gets the read onto Zaya. Does he know he's worked his way out? Hove. Oh, Zaya is going to challenge him. And that's all he's doing. And, oh, Zaya plays his life. Hove not able to win it. And Zaya, the 2v3, that just shouldn't have happened. They challenged 1v1. They didn't try to take the numbers and, I mean, just overwhelm them in the 3v2. You had 2 Semtexes and a stun to work with, and they just didn't use them properly. Unfortunate for the side of ATK. They should have been able to secure that round. Unfortunately, the 1v1s go the way of Dax carries. A tough pill to swallow. As again, ATK, 4 of the first bloods, and yet they've only taken 1 round. And oh, Zaya, this should be a call out and great coverage from Hove, making sure they secure that first blood once again. As they're working that south side of the map. Dak gets hit down to 20, decides to not go out and challenge. Maybe thinking, hey, this tent looks relatively nice. I'm going to hop on top of it. Get a little bit of an angle, and Hove, he takes down Morph. That's the massive kill, the flanker in the back. So now you're sitting in this 4v2. Use your numbers. Do not allow these challenges to come in 1 by 1 by 1. And Swizz, he takes down Alex. Dak, the 1v4. This should be around towards ATK. They're all stacked in S3 members. I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to do much. You're Dak, but he's playing it slow. Will he decide to shoot through? Oh. I mean, he's played it slow. Cosmic, ready for the gunfight. The L trigger, it was aimed down, and a squeaky clean. Coming through ATK, a little bit of a confidence booster, but this is it. The swing round is what we like to call it. You want to be down 4-3 instead of that 5-2. It just makes it so much more difficult to win those 4 rounds in a row. You're taking a look at that stat line. Everybody, I love this stat line, by the way. 3-4, 5-3, 5-4, 4-4, 5-5, 4-4, 3-5, 3-3. It's even. Everybody pulling their weight, and that's what you want to see on both of these teams. Nobody is lacking behind in the slays. Everybody's on the same page, and we've seen this position by Cosmic before. He clutched up against Team Performance in round 2 the last time they played on the El Silo. And he ended up getting a double to secure it in the 1v2. He finds himself right back into that position. And maybe trying to get a little bit of information more. Checking out, testing the waters. He's like, hey, is anybody over here trying to get that information? I think once he gets past a little bit through the 50-yard line, but he pops his dead silence and will decide to hop up. And he's going to maybe try to run around. Fortunately, he's not able to find anybody. Oh, he will grab the kill onto Hove. Now, you have the numbers. Are you going to decide to take over this A site? And they know there's a few members there. Swizz, the coverage on Cosmic is perfection. Oh, it will be Dak. He flies on through. The numbers is there. Now it's a 1v2. Alex, 19 seconds left. So the numbers for ATK. He does have his dead silence to work with. And, oh, it is a reposition. ATK, the swing round, going to their advantage. And Sitch is like, you know, that's the freest kill I'll ever get, and I'll take it with open arms. You can just feel the tension in the air. Both of these two teams, they're fighting for that spot in the grand finals. No matter what, you get that top 3. That's not what you're competing for. The trophy, $1,500, and even at least $400 guaranteed if you end up losing the grand finals. But the way that Baby Beavers have been playing, they're a tough cookie to crack. As Dak will find the first, Swizz gets that information onto Zaya so quickly. Into the 3v3, the numbers. As everybody's kind of spread out. Nobody's been really working their way towards this B side of the map. And Morph actually watching over the middle is... Oh, he goes out and he should get caught out. No! No, that didn't just happen! Swizz! He gets gunned, but Javi says, man, I got your back. I'm not letting Morph just get away like that. But maybe one of the most disrespectful kills. The pistol comes out, hit down to, I think, 15 HP. And he wins it. And Hovey ends up getting tagged up so that information is gained. But Alex, now, yep, you know he's in the corner. You go out and challenge him. A freebie for there. But now you're sit at 15 seconds. And Sitched, where's he going to go? But doesn't matter. His teammate Hove has the advantage. And now, it's 3 rounds in a row. Tied up at 4 apiece. And Dak, I think he actually maybe got that stick. But Hove wasn't ready for it. And they've already fought back 3 rounds. Can they make it 2 more? Tie up the series at 1 apiece. And more. Nobody's really been going over towards that B site. I'd really like to see somebody go over. And yes, it's going to be Swizz. Maybe he thinks that somebody's lurking over that way. They would happen to be correct. There's been no quick rounds. These guys have just been really trying to feel out where they are located. And does he see him through? I'm not sure if he did. And oh my goodness, the dead silent player. I think maybe he didn't have it. He just walked his way through the crouch. But Zaya, he gets taken off the bomb. And Hove not able to win it. Morph will find a big gunfight. And now it's a 1v3. Sitched. All he has to do is just watch one of these bombs and he might get a perfect time. Gets one. He's running. He's flying. Sitch, this is huge. This is huge. Does he go back and check it? Oh my goodness, into the 1v2 we go. And he knows somebody's there, and I think he knows a player's up top. And Morph, he didn't see him. And yep, he knows somebody is there. Is he going to challenge out? But he expects the other corner, and oh no! I think he might have had it. Unfortunately, checks the wrong angle. Dax Carey, one more round away from handing the side of ATK their first search and destroy loss of this tournament. Whew. You need to pull out those adjustments for ATK for 2 more rounds. Get it to that round 11. The ice is in your veins. This is the grudge match. This is the team that pushed you down to the losers bracket early on. And I want to point out the side of ATK, they have won 4 losers rounds to get to the finals. And it's all just been with how steady their search and destroy is, but Zaya, he pulls out the dead silence. Morph grabs the kill onto Swizz. As Cosmic and Hove. Now it's down to Cosmic. This would be a 1v4. He has the dead silence popped. And oh, he hears one of the players open up, and I think he's just going out, taking some of these chows. And why not? You need every opportunity you can get, and he finds the kill, a 1v2. And he resets his dead silence. You need to get as much information as you can. And I'm not sure if number 2 happened to see it. Will he just go and try to get the bomb down? Yes, he will. And number 2, Morph, his dead silence is popped. And will they pinch this one? They toss out a stun. Morph goes on in, opens it up, and he will win the gunfight. And the side of Dax carries. They will hand ATK their first S&D loss of the tournament, and now they are 2-0 up, and they are looking for their rematch against the side of the Baby Beavers, who have just been stellar all weekend long. ATK, this is what we want to see. You come on in with the reverse sweep. I want to see what, come on, give us at least one. But you look at it, Morph 11 and 6, just a great stat line across the board for ATK. It was 7s through the board and maybe 1-8. As we are going to be loading on in to the map 3, it's going to be a silo again. But oh my goodness, I mean, we're just hopping right on in. There is no breaks. There is no cuts in this action. What do you have to do? You can't let the other team get into your heads. You have to play it cool, calm, and collected. With your IGL being Logan, aka Sitch, aka Flippin', you are going to be looking at him, say, hey guys, we're down 0-2. We haven't been like this the entire tournament. What have we been doing? Fall back on your bread and butter. Make sure that you are not giving up free kills. Don't let anything go untraded. And coming into the control, they ended up smoking the NM boys, so I can't blame them for playing it on this map because they had that maneuverability through the middle. But the way that the submachine guns have been hitting for either side, it's a toss-up. Sitch, he was doing everything he could. Hove as well, 7 and 8. But again, this is going to be a toss-up type map. You have no idea who's going to have this advantage. And I want to give a brief recap of what has happened so far this weekend. It's been an incredible 2 days of Call of Duty. The first ever big LAN tournament hosted by the Contender eSports Fort Collins. They've been absolutely incredible with it. It all started on Saturday, the pool play, 1 p.m. as it was 3 pools, A, B, and C. for the seeding in the tournament, which we ended up starting later on in the evening around 9 p.m. As I think in Pool A, it was the side of ATK that was 3-0. They took down Team Performance, the defending champs, in the losers round 3, as they took them down in the pool play as well in a 2-0 fashion. You look at Pool B, and this is the one where it was the side of the Baby Beavers. They're the only team that has taken the wins away from the side of Dax Carries. Still, this is a team you just don't see very often. They have been the dark horse coming through. And then on that Pool C, it was the side of X18. They actually got sent home early. They lost their first winners round 1 in a Mat 5 round 11. And then guess who it was? ATK, Mat 5 round 11 in the losers round 3. They were down 2-5, and they come back with 4 rounds in a row to send maybe the #1 seeded home. But hey, we're done waiting. Let's get this Map 3 kicked underway as everybody is ready to go. This is it. If you are Dax Carries, you are ready to push this to the grand finals. Punch your ticket, get your rematch. And I think for the side of ATK, calm it down. Make sure you are getting that energy, because honestly, it's been kind of silent out there from both teams. So hey, maybe they're both kind of focused on and making sure they at least get to that grand finals. As I think we have one of our players that is not ready quite yet. So before we head on into this Map 3, we're going to cut it to a short break.
Go in the bathroom. Go first.
Grass going to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, what are you guys thinking?
Dude, we're just in the bathroom. We're all ready to go. Not going to be in the bathroom.
You all ready to go too? So when draft gets back.
Yep.
Stay fucking locked, boys. It's not over. Right?
No.
Yeah, no. Stay firing on all cylinders.
Oh, was I being too loud?
No. It's just I try to keep it on that so I can balance it correctly.
Fucking matter. I just want to get together on this call, man. We have numbers available. How do you utilize numbers available? Shit, I was talking about last time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you make it sound like you're fucking funny.
DSL? DSL? Dick sucking? Dick sucking. What are you talking about? Oh, he's got on. No, I don't.
Oh, tap out again. Yeah, I was going to say. You just got that. Christ. That's the argument you're having?
Wait, what?
Nothing. Nothing. It's one of these fuck though. I can't believe you done this so close.
Here we are It's map 3 about to kick off. Everybody loaded on up. Sorry for that short break here, but this is the losers final. ATK, they find themselves down 0-2 in the series. It was a very tough map 1. They ended up losing 250 to 216, and then another tough loss on the El Asilo search and destroy as they just got done with it, as it was a 6-4 in favor of the side of Dax carries. But this is where it matters most. You have been playing so many series. Like I said, they've gone all the way through the losers bracket. They have played so many series today. Maybe the energy is running out, but this is where the nitty-gritty comes to fruition. Who has that mental fortitude? Everything you have scrimmed for. You have to have that endurance. You do not want to let this one go down. You want to go out with a bang, not silently, as they need to get something here to start it off. And it's going to be an immediate B-side hit for the side of Das Carries. And who is watching over? It is their savior in Hove, as he is looking to find one. But look at Swizz running through the middle of the map. He does get it, as Zaya unfortunately watching the incorrect way, as Swizz gets back down. And he's going to have to reposition himself through that bottom side bar. Looking to play a few darts, but Morph gets that information along. He gets the challenge with Zaya, but still, a single tick of progression coming through at B, and everybody lines on up. Hovey ends up getting a tiny bit of a team kill. Sitch deciding to pull out the AR instead of the submachine gun, as the farthest pushed up player that was Zaya. He does get sniffed out. Ooh, Swizz, he's starting to have his way with the side of Das Carries, and immediately it is gonna be that dead silence is popped. Morph sitting on top of that antenna, such a power position, but it doesn't mean anything if you have nobody in the hill. Swizz, he comes around. Zaya does end up winning that gunfight, and now they're gonna maybe have a two-pronged hit. Number 4, that is B. Dak kind of sneaked around, and they're honestly causing the eyes to turn that way. I mean, he's already halfway through that tick. This is a big 1v1 on the other side. It's going to be Swizz. Can he take down Dak? Yes, he does so on both of the sides. It ends up falling apart for the side of Dax Carry, so great job, ATK. This is what they did in the last series. They were just watching the middle of the map and able to maneuver so effortlessly to be able to transition and make sure they are securing these kills when it matters most. Swizz trying to find a few more, does end up getting one, but there's still number 3 you have to deal with. That is Alex, the support player of the weekend. Swizz, though, starting to pop off, and we've seen him do this once or twice, as I think he was maybe stuck in the corner. He ends up losing that gunfight, so now it's a 2-stack. Maybe have it be a triple, and unfortunately, it will be Sitch not able to get there in time, and he does get caught out. So ATK trying to slow this one down. Morph is just kind of sitting on the corner. Cosmic goes out and will challenge it, trying to drain those few ticks. That's 3 members down. The last player left alive, it's Alex, and all he needs to do is stay alive. You don't need to challenge out anybody. And Swizz, oh my goodness, he might just get a bad timing, as he has 6 bullets left in the magazine, maybe 2 now. And he's just gonna wait for this challenge, as Alex is gonna get out with his life. But oh, Swizz finds one, but the trade immediately there. Still, no pressure really threatening the side of ATK, but you have 2 members spawning all the way in the backside. Narnia, Cosmic takes down Dax, so that's problem 1 done. Problem 2 is also going down. Swizz with the few team shots coming in through there, the middle of the map. It's always been controlled by ATK, and you also have Hove sitting all the way up top and smokes Dak right off of it. This is the confidence booster that they are needing. You needed a player to pop on off. It's Swizz, 9-4, 6-10. Will look to be a solid opening round for the side of Dax Carries. Is getting shut down left and right. A 5v9 is still doable, but you need a good clean set of kills. Zaya ends up finding one onto Cosmic. Sitch takes down Zaya. Morph will fall as well. No respawns remaining. And Dak, he's going to try to toss out a nade and at least try to bait out Hove. I don't think he'll be able to get there in time. And Cosmic, a few bunny hops, and this should be a defense secured. And he throws out a preemptive grenade. Alex, I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to have a 1v1 on you. And already, ATK, a solid defensive round, a little bit of an iffy start, but they denied the 2-prong hit. And honestly, what's been working so well for the side of Dax is the fact they've been sticking together as a team really in 3s and 4s. They're not really having too many players try to come up with some solo routes. Yeah, you have Morph who's finding some of these pieces as he's maybe slowed on down. But Swizz, Cosmic, Hov, Sitched, all pulling their own weight. And it's not about the superpower, it's about the teamwork. That's what wins it. Already the aggressiveness coming on through. Zaya, he popped his dead silence. Oh, runs right by one, turns and burns onto another. That's 3 members down. Hove expecting a player to be up top antenna. Fortunately, nobody's home. They should be able to get a signal out to his teammates for the respawn, as he's still the farthest pushed up player. And now they are kind of put into a blender on this defense. Zaya, he ends up getting unfortunate timing as he gives it up. Swizz trying to work his way through. Cosmic trying to get any type of map information. He should be able to find one, but no, Alex somehow does win it through the middle. Dead sounds will run out as it's Alex holding in that bottom side corner. As he knows that a few gunfights are going to be coming his way. 2 members will drop, so there's a slight door crack. And it might be towards that A site. And you need some ticks. You at least need something on the board. Zaya's going out, and the pre-fire is in the wrong area. And this is it. The triple stack coming on in. And Alex, he's trying to do everything he can to try to stay alive. Maybe wait for his teammates. Does get tagged up. As he tries to throw down his trophy, Swizz immediately there for the trade. Sitch watching the back line of defense. And here comes that triple stack, and it is flying through these points. As Zaya just trying to throw everything he can. Morph, the only player left on point. It is great trades coming back and forth. It's a big 1v1. Hove, can he do it? Unfortunately, the grenade not quite connecting farther out as it will get it, but oh no, just at the final seconds. Can Swizz do it? No, he can't. And you still have Morph watching over that B site, and you are 15 seconds away. ATK, they were a sliver. You have to find these kills. Take your time. 10 seconds left to work with. Get that information. Take your gunfights. And Cosmin, a phenomenal job. Dolphin diving across. Alex, can he get 2? Yes, he will. 1 with the grenade. Dak with the 3rd. And unfortunately, it is Hove who can't make the play. And in the final moments, it is Dax carries. They snatch away that A capture from coming through. And so they are up in 2 ticks coming through on the defense. And currently, for anybody tuning on in to this stream, this is the losers finals coming at you. The winner of this is going to go to the grand finals to face off against the Wrecked Baby Beavers. And currently, it's Dax carries up 2-0 in the series. The map won Embassy Hardpoint 250 to 216. And then El Asilo for the map 2 Search and Destroy. It was a 6-4. But the defense, ATK, looking to hold strong once again, because they were not giving anything up at that B site. Dak will find the first. The trades are coming through, and you can hear the energy coming through on the Dak side, but Cosmic there to shut him down. Finds the 3rd. That's what you want to get done. He's going to go on to that heady. Gets that information, and Morph tries to pop on out. Don't need to challenge, just still use your dead silence, and he might be able to catch out Alex right here. And oh, he gets caught on the mid-sprint. Unfortunate timing for him. And maybe allows a slight opening towards that A site, and they might actually try to get 2 players on both of these points. But look at number 5, Swizz. He's been the silent killer for the side of ATK. Unfortunately, he's not able to find the kills. Cosmic will find 1 on the point, make it 2, and he defends the A zone valiantly. But you have number 8. It's Sitch, and he does it as well. They allow a tick and a half to come through, but they're going to drain it quickly. And it's going to come down to a 1v1. Dak trying to sneak his way through once again. And will he find any type of opening? Hope finds one, and a great job from Sitched. Finds that player trying to lurk through that field side. 23 seconds left as they have 2 players on the A site. Alex still trying to push up the field, but it is Sitch winning a good gunfight. Cosmic, again, just causing so much difficulties. Zaya left in a 1v2 on the hill, and he ends up securing the kill. 1 player was weak, and he's looking for a few more. He has to do so much. I just don't think it's going to be able to happen for Zaya, as he's just trying to preserve his life, allow his teammates to work back on into the point. Hove, he gets shut down, but they're still trying to put pressure onto this B site as the A 2.5 ticks are through, and it is the kills going in the majority of Dax carries, and Zaya, he's still alive. He hasn't given it up. He doesn't need a challenge. Oh no, and he gives up that A site. He would have been able to have it. And now B, it looks like it is run through. You are one tick away from the side of Dex being able to secure this offense around. How massive of a momentum swing would that be? Swizz gets a kill as a player's trying to hop in through the flank, but no. Once again, you need ATK coming in with the clutch. And Zaya will find one. Cosmic should be able to find this trade. Yes, he will. As Swizz also so far pushed up. But it is one tick. You have a player pushed up top antenna, exactly where you want to be. Also, Sitch playing on the backside. Rock on their side of the map. And Morph, he will catch out too. But Hove ready and waiting. And they're just going to stack this. Hove, he has to know. He has to fly in. And that's what he's going to do. He has to find one of these gunfights. Can he do it? Morph causing the delay. Hove, he gets one in. Oh, it's a big gunfight on the hill. Swizz goes massive. It's a 1v1. This is for the bread. This is for the offense. And Alex will get it. And Alex gets two. And that will be the A site. As now the offense going the way of carries. They are one round away from punching their ticket to the grand finals. ATK. I want to see a rebound. I want to see these guys say, let's get angry. Let's get hyped. You cannot allow these young guns to get to your head. As it was just unfortunate. It was trades back and forth. And everybody, I mean, it's just not a matter of slaying. It's just a matter of finding the big kills in those moments, giving yourself just the slightest, and I do mean the slightest of edges. And immediately it comes out with a blue kill feed. I like the aggression. Number 3, it's going to be Alex. I don't think he's going to be able to find too much. He's getting back down, just trying to maybe bait out a few of these players. But already, look how fast that A-tick is going. There's nothing you can do if you're the side of Dax. They have immediately all the position and control that they need to. Cosmic is there. One more player left to beat. And already, right off the bat, it is a quick A-side cap. And Swizz is already made his way towards the B site, and this is the overcommitment you don't want to see from Dax. And so they have left it wide open. Swizz, he has a player overlooking him, as that will be Dak trying to take down a player from range. He gets 2. Can he find another? No dice. Cosmic taking a big 1v1, and he will find it against Zaya as they are putting the pressure in. Hove as well, and they are back onto that B site. Morph, the only one left, and he finds 2. And oh, a beautiful nade from downtown. And 2 players back on in. It's gonna be the Narnia spawn. Alex trying to find something, but look at this stack! Look at this stack! The domination coming out here from ATK! They have done, oh no! Did I speak too soon? No! And it's 3 players down! And again, it was a second left. Home, can he go massive? And no! But not to fret. You still only need 1 ticket. I thought for a moment they were gonna get it to that round 5. Still, either way, if you get it, you're gonna find yourself on the attack once again. And you can potentially play lives. A minute left, minute and a half left on the clock. And now just take it slow. They got full control of the middle of the map. And this is it. Cosmic, he's going to be the guy to make a play. As they find 2 members down, he needs to get 1 more. Zaya falls, and this should be it. They should be able to stay alive as long as nobody else falls, and they're going to double stack this. Morph has to go big. Can he stay alive? But Cosmic with the nades. And ATK, they return to sender. We are going all the way to a round 5. This is your tournament on the line, and you can feel it. ATK is like, no, we are not going out like this. We're going to push it to the round 5. We're going to make them work for every single kill, every single tick in it. As they will be on the offense. Whew. Everything coming down to this moment. Who has the ice? Everybody trying to get something, and it's going to be an A-side hit. but maybe a middle of the map coverage, so kind of playing it like an S&D. And number 2, he's gonna put himself in a pretty good spot. But Cosmic, he's not falling for it either. And how is he I don't know how he's contesting it in that corner. I didn't know that was a thing, so maybe a little bit of a cheeky spot, but Sitch, he finds one, Alex finds another, but it's still number 4. That's Dax sitting on top of the antenna. Sitch, unfortunately, almost runs into a nade, but the double stack is in. And all he's trying to do is just stay alive, morph. They will swarm. Hove, though, again, a big 2-piece. Alex finds one as well, as they're just trying to get this one down. It just comes down to another 1v1. Look at number 2 on the backside of the map. It's Zaya. Does he pop his dead silence? Is he going to try to pinch this one? But Dak finds that opener. You have a few players watching over. They're going to come on in with the quick stack. That's 3 members down. Will it make it 4? No, not quite. There he will fall. Morph plays it slow, and ooh, he gets a little bit of that drop shot onto Cosmic. And so far, number 5, he's the only one pushed up in a forward position. And they will hop onto the point. Swizz, they need this. Dak, he finds one. Will he be able to find any more? Morph gets one. He knows Sitch is sitting in the corner. And oh, he will find it, but Cosmic, he doubles him up. He needs this play. He needs to find the 3rd. It's a 1v1. Alex again. Can he do it? But no. Cosmic, that's going to extend it by 1 more minute. I don't think anybody's going to be able to get there in time. And no, just a split second too late. You're down in lives. But look at number 5. It's Swizz. He's ready to go. But Zaya, he comes in through the middle of the map, making sure he's able to secure it. Sitch back onto the point. The trades are coming through for both sides. And he needs to find this gunfight. It's Alex. Ooh, not able to secure it. And Cosmic with the bunny hop. They're trying to get this double challenge through. Morph ends up taking down 1, but it's a 16v12. Maybe it's 16v11. Hope, you need to take this gunfight, and he wins it. But immediately the trade should be there, and ooh, he got a second win. That should not have been the case. And I'm not sure if any of these players have kill streaks to work with. I think it's just kind of been 4s and 5 across. And the shots coming on through Swizz. A big gunfight coming up against number 1. It is Morph as they're trying to work their way on in. 25 seconds. They're trying to find an opening, and he takes down Morph. So you might have 2 players on in. Dak. Oh, he ends up potentially getting tagged. Zaya, though, on the backside. He finds 2, and now you have 1 more respawn left. Still Hove. He ends up getting 2. 14 seconds. Swizz, he gets another. This could be it. It's a 5v9. And Hove, he will end up going down. The trades are coming through. Morph, he gets 2. It's a 3v9. You need every single kill you can grab. 10 seconds left. It is coming down. ATK, do you go down like this? Or do you rise up in glory and push it to a map 4 as it's a 2v8? Cosmic, Hove, you need a clutch. And where's this last player? Oh, God, Cosmic! He does it to him, but he gets another. 2 more, a half a second left, and he is hit down to 4 HP, and it is all over! Dax carries! They do not allow the revenge game to come through, and they are punching their tickets to the grand finals to face off against the members of the Baby Beavers. Dak with the final blow, the nail in the coffin. And it's 27 and 26 to end this one out. And look at it. You have more 31 kills. Zaya 30. And Cosmic across the board gets 33. And they will send them home late night as it is coming in to the final hours. The final bell, it has been rung for the side of ATK. They had so many incredible losers round wins. They were going all the way through. This was their 5th losers match of the entire tournament. 1 more away and they would have seen themselves in the grand finals, but it seems like the side of Dax carries, they had a little bit too much firepower behind them, and it just felt so chaotic, which is where they thrive. And you get to take a look coming on up. Let's throw it to the bracket and what has happened so far. And oh my goodness, look at it. All the way through. It was the side of Dax. They take down ATK. You see it in that 4th round, in that map 5. And they go in, take down the Backpackers in a 3-1 in the winners finals. Earlier on today, they ended up falling to the side of the Wreck Baby Beavers. They go down no matter what to the losers finals. But ATK, just take a look, man. What they did was incredible. Unfortunately, I think you just might have ran out of gas at the finish line. You had so many series throughout the day. Yeah, you were warm, but it takes a toll on your energy levels, and I wasn't hearing it out there like I usually would in that last series as they end up falling in a 3-0 fashion to the side of Dax. But how do we get to this point, you mass? Let's give a little quick Graph the Giraffe recap before we cut it to a break and into the grand finals. It was the map 1 Embassy Hardpoint, 250 to 116. It was a close one until it wasn't. It just felt like the breaks were coming on in for Dax. We head to El Asilo for the map 2, feeling very comfortable on the side of ATK as they were, they won the last losers in a 6-5 round 11. But unfortunately, the side of the Young Guns got the better of them in a 6-4, even though they had the first blood advantage. And then going all the way to the bell. And it was just so close. You had so many opportunities. It felt like it was literally you were 1 kill, 1 HP away from making the difference and at least extending it to the map 4, which would have been Dax pick in Zarqwa. But either way, you would have felt so confident going on into that one. The momentum shift would have been there in the Tides. Unfortunately, they do end up falling. Everybody, it's going to be grand finals time coming up after this one. The Wreck Baby Beavers with the rematch from the winners finals against the side of Dax Carries. And one of these teams, they're going to be bringing home this trophy and go home $1,500 richer. We'll be back after this short break.